guys, so in today's video we are going to be doing this look right here, and I must say I'm kind of living for these like sort of blonde brows. I'm digging this, I really am, especially with this like slicked hair. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Before we get into it, I just want to say a big thank you to all of the support of late. If you could like, subscribe, it would really help me out. It just gets me out there on the YouTube. Of course, speaking of socials, Instagram, TikTok, it is just Shadows with Charlotte. Go give me a follow for upcoming and sneak peeks. They just do get it first. YouTube is the nice talking finale. All the sneak peeks are over there. So without further ado, why don't we just stop rambling and get into the video. So Book of Magic palette, going in with the black in the palette, and I'm taking a teeny tiny blending brush, very small, and this is going straight in to that crease. I want some really good colour payoff, which is a given with any sort of Beauty Bay palette obviously, but just stamping that colour on because I want to get that lovely shape and that depth to my eye first of all, and then I can begin to blend the rest of my colours into that. So as you can see, that horseshoe shape is now pretty much on. Just making sure that I'm happy with the shape. Then I'm taking my brush, I'm wiping it on my makeup flannel, and I'm going round the edges of that shadow and just buffing those edges out. So then when I go in with my next shade, I'm going to get a really lovely flawless blend. So for the next colour, I'm going in with this purple, sort of like an aubergine sort of shape, and another small blending brush, and that's going straight on that buffed edge, and that's how you're going to get that lovely blend, because we've got that buffed out black shade and that purple is going on top to create a lovely new tone. And I don't know how many times I have to say this, but the pigments on these shadows are incredible, and they choose, I don't know how they do it, but Beauty Bay chooses tones in their palettes that just work really well together. So just going in, wiping off on my makeup flannel all that eyeshadow, and going in again and just buffing out those edges, ready for my next shade. Once that's all done, going in with my next shade, this lovely purple, and a new brush of course, and again another tiny blending brush. It's all about the tiny blending brushes, it's all about it. And here, just going onto that buffed edge yet again, and working that new shadow in. And this is how we're getting that really lovely sort of ombre blended effect, because these shadows are just chef's kiss. One thing I would say as well, I really don't mind taking my shadow right up to that brow bone. I know that some people do, but you know, I don't have the biggest lid space in the world. Like, it's hefty, it's good, but I like to be able to take my shadows as far as they can go. So adding and going up to that brow bone, I really don't mind. And if you haven't tried it before, definitely do give it a go and just see how you like it. So here, you're just seeing me jump in halfway through. I looked at myself in the mirror and thought, not completely happy with that shape. So I just went back in with my darker shadows and just tried re-intensifying those. Usually I would wait till I'd finished all my colours first to do that, but I just thought, what the heck, I'm just having a play, so just went straight in. So finally, going in with this lovely pastel purple shade, another lovely tiny fluffy blending brush, and that is going right on that inner corner, that space that I have there between like my eye and my nose, and there's no real room to put it above that brow. I give it a quick once over through the brow, but it goes on that inner corner and gets blended.
And then I'm going in with this sort of mid-toned blue, fluffy brush, and this is going on the edge of my eye, so like below the tail of my brow, and that's just blending out that lovely purple colour. I just wanted to be able to add like purple and blue to this look. I didn't just want purple. I thought, you may as well. This palette pretty much calls for purple and blue. And I don't take that blue completely far out. Take it just to where my brow ends pretty much. And here you can just see me taking that mid-toned purple again, because I looked in the mirror and thought, oh, that needs a little bit more work on the blending. And then going in with the pastel blue, and I take this way past my actual brow, blow it out loads, because this is a lovely blue and I wanted it to be seen. And now it's time for the really satisfying part, where I get to clean up everything and get the sort of shape that I've actually been looking for. So all I do is take a cotton wool pad and some micellar water. I fold it in half, so I've got this really nice straight edge, and I just clean up that line. So for cutting the crease, I'm going to use the P. Louise coloured base in the shade Yummy Yellow. I already cleaned it up prior with some micellar water and cotton buds, and I'm just going in and carving out my lovely little circle with that base. So the base is all patted out, going in with the Zulu by Juvia's Place, this orange shade, and all I'm doing is patting that shade on because I'm wanting some sort of orange yellow spotlight moment here. So just grabbing this orange and tapping it on to begin with and building up that pigment. So that outer corner is done, and then I'm just going to do that inner part of my eye as well. And don't be too scared about the shadows like crossing over onto that deep dark purple, because it will just brush off, like, don't worry. And then dipping into the yellow. This is a really lovely yellow. It's like a proper sunflower yellow, and that is going right down the centre of that eye. Just building up that colour because I want it to be a really yummy yellow colour with an lovely orangey outer edge. So that colour will just build up, and then you can just tap at the edges, the edge between the yellow and the orange. You can just start tapping over them and blending those colours together to get a really nice blended lid. And just back and forth between those colours, as you can see me doing here. Orange, yellow, until I'm happy. And then just going in with the black and the purple again. I just want to make sure that that cut crease has some real nice depth to it. So just making sure that that is nice and dark. And then just grabbing this aubergine shade. Just blending that orange edge to make sure that we have a nice little gradient going on, so that we have a lovely blended spotlight eye. And I'll be doing that on both the outer edge and the inner edge, and then going in with the orange between those shades, the purple and the orange, making sure that everything's nice and blended. And that's the eye look done, so time to do my base.
So guys, here we have the finished look, and I must say I actually really like this. That pop of blue is chef's kiss. As you can see, I also have a blue waterline to just try and tie this tail of my shadow together. So I actually used the P. Louise and Mama Mitchell Acid Rain paint in the shade Nitro for my waterline. This is a very me look. It's something that, you know, it's a bit out there, but it's still lovely and full glam. 100% me all day long. This is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any requests, please do let me know, because I will jump on them straight away, of course. That is all for today. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.